sure this is the right place. As a guy who used to be a former Italian mob boss, I would think that his choice of retirement places could be not a lot more fancy than this. Huh. Well, considering that he used to be a mob boss and not really gone dealing humans, it's highly unlikely that he would choose a populated place to rest up. We has a point, Agent Johnson, but it doesn't mean that this place isn't. We must be cautious. Indeed. Indeed. Hurt. Well. Well, Agent Johnson, Carnac, Crystal, and Sparkplug. What do I owe an unexpected visit? We're here because we believe that you have information that we need. Information? What sort of information do you mean? The information regarding the Hydra God Hive. Yes. Yes. So, Hive. I'm aware of him. So you finally figured out that Hydra has succeeded. They resurrected their one true god. You know about Hive and he's been and Hydra resurrected him this whole time. For how long? I recommend ever since my sources reported ever since reported that Hydra just begun trying to revive him after the fall of your precious shield the first time, not that long ago. Not that long ago, and now that it occurs, and once I knew once you lot finally learned of Hive's rebirth, you would come to me, considering that you realize that thanks to my human ability of having retained the memories of my ancestors, you believe that I know the secret to Hive's destruction. Well, do you? I do actually. I do actually, but the question is, why should I tell you? What's in it for me? If you cooperate and give us the information that my king and queen has authorized me to offer you amnesty in Atalan. Amnesty? Yes. Yes, my king and queen are making preparations to depart from Earth, taking Atalan with them. If you give us they're willing to give you solace there, as long as you follow their rules and not try to use your manipulative abilities to manipulate any of their people to do your dirty work. A gracious offer, my dear Karnak, but I have no interest of leaving Earth or living in Atalan. My place is here. Oh, really? You wish to spend the rest of your days living in this dung heap of this part of the world? Considering of all the madness happening out there, I believe that taking some time away from it all is the best course of action in my line of work. And what is that supposed to mean? Nothing that can still concern you now, my beloved Agent Johnson. But how much you know is that I have plans I wish to I have plans in the work that require me not being arrested by the authorities. The authorities. And here, here, listen. You better tell us what you want to know, or else what? You'll kill me. I highly doubt you have the stomach to take a life, Agent Johnson. But if you were, I assure you, threatening me is not necessary. Oh, really? I am willing to give you the information that you desire if you allow me to remain here without being threatened to be arrested. If you allow me to continue my freedom, allowing me to be free, allow me to keep my freedom, I will tell you what you want to know. What do you want to know? Daisy. This sounds like the only way we'll get from him. All right, you have a deer. Now tell us what you know. Step into my office. my office. Well, love what you've done with the place. So ever since I was blessed with being exposed to Terragenesis, I have and gained the ability of reaching out to my ancestors from beyond. I have developed a desire to collect relics from my family's heritage, from from what I've learned of my family before and after I transformed. Transformed. You have quite the collection here. We must admit. Thank you. But considering that I'm a shareman, I'm going to share my collection with you. Like this thing. I believe this could help you quite handsomely. What's this? This was one of the relics that the Kree left behind after they were after they were forced to withdraw from Earth when their creations betrayed them. You mean the earliest Inhumans that they created? Exactly, like Mr. Campbell. You see thousands of years ago, the Kree, as you know, thousands of years the Kree descended upon our world, wishing to create a new race of superhumans to help them fight their petty wars. Their petty wars. They learned that if they combine human DNA with Kree DNA, as well as tapping into a rare mineral called called Terrigen, and a rare crystal that they managed to excavate on one of the worlds that they conquered in their early stages of universal conquest, which, as you may guess, is none other than the great Terrigen crystal that they learned. If they convert it into a gas, they'll be able to unlock the abilities, give these their experiments, and create. Their mission was to transform most certain populates of humans into superweapons, but they didn't realize how successful they would be. One of the primitive humans that they transformed was a human by the name of Malveus, a primitive tribesman that they captured when captured while out hunting. They kept, and it was this, and this was the first human that the Kree experimented on, and that resulted in creation, and that transformed Malveus into the human that we know today as Hive. As Hive. And they created Hive with the purpose of helping them control it. You see, Hive's ability allows them to infect humans. Generate spores that once he is exposed to his other human brothers, cause them to turn completely under their control, turning them into mindless puppets. Exactly, Agent Johnson. You see, Kree intended to use Hive to force the humans to serve them. But what they didn't realize was that Hive had his own agenda. He used the powers that the Kree gave him to cause a revolution, sway all the Inhumans that the Kree created, either using his powers or using his keen ability to inspire Inhumans by his work, by his speeches. They united their forces and destroyed and forced the Kree to withdraw. And once the Kree left Earth, that Hive got more ambitious. He used his new controlled army to wage an all-out war against the humans, because he believed that that the Inhumans were 10 times more superior than that of normal humans. So he wanted to control the entire planet, create a world where Inhumans reign supreme. But the Inhumans that weren't under Hive's control didn't desire this, so they formed an alliance with the humans to end the earlier stages of in the first generation of mutants to defeat Hive, and together they were able to imprison Hive using the technology that the Kree was behind, like this orb here. Okay, that's great. How do you know of this? Because one of my first ancestors, right, Hagamoto, was one of the prisoner soldiers that were captured by. He was with Hive the whole time, from the beginning all the way to the end. Beginning when he first became Hive, to the end when the other humans defeated Hive and imprisoned him in that obelisk. What happened to your first ancestor? What happened to him? He managed to escape. He managed to prevent him sharing the same thing as Hive, and managed to run off and managed to escape the Inhumans that were against Hive, and prevented him from. And he, as well with a small pocket of humans that were loyal to Hive, that would eventually become Hydra. Wait a minute. Your first answer was Hydra. Was one of the first Hydra cultics? Exactly. Really, why don't you? If that was true, why don't you Hydra? Please, even though my first answer was the one who found Hydra, that doesn't mean my other family member, my other ancestors chose to follow Hydra's blind rule and possibly of reviving Hydra God. The rest of my ancestors were smart enough to not yet. But I do consider High, perhaps. But my family still regardless. I assure you. I do. Okay, but how do we defeat Hive? What's Hive's weakness? Weakness. Hive weakness. The weakness is that weakness lies within his genetics. What do you mean? Think about it. Hive is a living parasite. Is that correct? Yes. Yes. And what's as such even though he's an inhuman parasite, he does possess the same means as regular parasite. Parasite, they come at those labs. Those labs that the Hydra trashed. They were doing research and research that kills parasites. Yes, indeed. That's nice. Use nouns. So all I'll do is finally so it appears that we must. Yes, but how we note indeed now. Yes, I heard. Is there anything else you could tell us? I'm afraid there's not. So I hope that. Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, in that case, thank you. What you told us was more very helpful. As such, you will uphold our end of the deal and allow you to remain here. Thank you. Thank you. Until we meet again. How about we meet again? Unless you want, I suggest you any ideas? Unless you want to go against our deal. No, we'll see. But the thing about the future, that future is always full of possibilities. I guess so. Why? I don't see why we have to entertain this. We should. Why do we? Of course, really. Well, he has Malik has as art in the past, so we do owe them. Hear him out. Greetings, born of industry. It's been a long time. Gideon Malik. only you be so bold to insist on this board meeting to waste our time. We already told you in the past, heard that we have no interest in selling our company, our company to you. Of course, a company, a company to you, and I wouldn't ask you. You see, I'm not here. Ask. I'm here to show you guys what you mean. What your days do. I'm here to take off. I'm not doing. The only. When I tend to take all your research. As now they all belong to me. Belong to me. And unless you want to live, I suggest yes. You have some balls. You think just because you're some big shot that you swollen into wants to know our company and demand I give you everything that we have without any sort of deal or arrangement. Please, Malik, you really are an arrogant son of a gun. There is no way in heck that I would ever get. We had these conversations before, Malik, but this time I was accompanied by him. Who's him? Who are you? I'm the future. Wait, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. What did you, how did you, you're one of them, aren't you? Actually, I'm one of the first one of them. And if you don't mind. If you don't mind me correcting you. Now, unless you want to share in their fate, or say, you'll give me, you do it. All right, fine, you win. Now here, it's all my company, everything I have is yours now. Now let's take it and leave. Leave and leave the rest of us alone. That's alone. I knew you would come out eventually. Now come. Now appears that it's not just yet. There's still some matters, and he said, "Wait, what do you mean? We did what you want. We gave you, yes, but you've seen too much of what I can do already." And I said, "I cannot allow you to leave." Wait, what are you doing? This wasn't part of the plan. It is now. No, please. Wait, no, please. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? We didn't need to kill them. We didn't need to kill them. Come now, Malk. You know what I'm about. You know that if Hydra has any hopes of finally gaining world domination, you must change up our game. Besides, of course. Besides, there's everything's. Miss, sir, we have the Inhuman. I had no idea that they're keeping Inhumans. Yes, I informed us. Please don't hurt what you want. Don't calm yourself, my brothers and sisters. All I wish is to free yourselves. Free us from what? From your minds. Our Lord. So that's true. You really can, in fact, sway Inhumans to serve you. Wait, that means have you swayed the ones that worked for me? Why, of course. Why, of course. Time at when who the true loyalties are to me. Do not forget your place back. You may have proven your loyalty, but you're still a human. Of course. And as a human, I live to serve you, my lord. Of course. You two, take these Inhumans to wherever our main factory. Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Warhive. Now, sirs, Mr. Malik. Mr. Malik. We thought word. Sheild took our main higher facility in Wisconsin, and they managed to pick off the information. You mean the information that I need to put me away for good? I'm afraid so. Now the whole world knows they're Hydra, sir. Darn it! What else? Anything else that I should know about? Yes, Lucio has also been captured. Excellent. How is that excellent? Before Lucio left, I infected him to allow himself to be captured by Sheild. Why would you do that? His orders were to make sure that Sheild never got hands come now, Malik. Because was bound to happen eventually. Besides, this puts him in a key look to get what we want. All right, Lucio. Start talking. Where's Malik? Where's Hive? Where are they located? Where are they located? And what makes you? Please, if you expect me to talk, I suggest you use more persuasive interrogating tactics than just ordering me to tell you what you want. Perhaps, but I'm violence. I'm not really a fan of violence. Not like Hyder. Sheild has more discipline when using violence when necessary. Not like Hydra. Like. And that attitude is why Sheild will lose and Hydra win. Oh, really? From what I said, it looks like Sheild has been doing a pretty good job. So I'm mobbing forward with you Hydra thugs so far already. Why don't you make it easier on yourself and tell us what we want to know? Face it, Hydra's finished. Hydra is more of a small band of outlaws, and radical zealots that think if they cause random terrorism acts that they're actually making a difference, but are doing is just delaying their inevitable demise. So, but I'm willing to make a deal if you tell us what we want to know. Then perhaps I can set up in a nice fancy cell with all the comforts of your old life. No point living pretty much your life in misery. Am I right? You're scared, aren't you? You're so desperate to take my master down, but you will make idiotic negotiations. To let me tell you, I am no instant or because you're afraid. Must say Malik has must done a fight number on you to make you loyal to him. I don't speak for the well-being of getting a Malik. Malik is old fish. My new loyalties are with Hive, the Hydra god, the one that you and your rest allowed to be freed. We didn't allow anything to happen. You're right. Only your first pet product, Agent Johnson, allowed Hive to be released. If only you were a better leader, then perhaps Hive would allow you. So wasn't here. You tell us what we know. If you think you're scaring me with it, you will. Well, I actually we will get the answer we want, whether it's me or someone else. You hear me? Oh, I hear you, but that is me. I Houston, we thought we want to report to you about all the agents that were managed out of all interviews. Let me find Houston. Are you all right, Houston? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, Agent Simmons. I didn't see you. I didn't hear you back there. Is something wrong, sir? I'm afraid so. It's Hive. I feel like no matter how hard we try, we're close to bringing him down. And if Agent Johnson and her team fail to get in front of him, we need to beat him. But I don't know how we're gonna stop him. But we will stop him, sir. So one way or another. Well, if we can't, Fitz, sir, are you okay? I'm sorry. I said that. It's that. Ever since I joined Sheild, I have dedicated my life to fight, protect the innocent, to be the Sheild. I get to protect those that can't protect themselves. And every time I wear this uniform, every time I uphold my badge with pride and honor, I always assure my fellow agents and people I protect that we can handle any situation that comes our way. For the first time ever, I'm sure we can. And Hive, it's just Hive. And, we never faced a threat like this before. Sure, we faced it, and we helped the Avengers face up against inhuman threats human threats like Max was mad. But not like this. Hive, and Hive really does have the ability to sway other Inhumans. Then we can, Inhumans said we might be the wrong battle. And now making us more complicated. I'm getting rumors that Adamant's plan on leaving. But wait, Like, I don't actually, it can be airborne again. According to Karnak, yes, he informed me that Queen Medusa and King Blackbolt informed him that Atron's not ready to depart Earth. They can leave anytime they want. And you're afraid that will cause a major rift between our new recruits, the secret warriors. Yes, whatever. Yes, yes. So many of our new recruits are human now, and they have proven themselves time and time that they are really agents of Sheild. And if they choose to go with them, how gonna do? What gonna do? Well, the humans are already in Atlan. Perhaps I'm concerned that they're not all at once to leave Earth instead and risk never seeing their families again that aren't inhuman. Uh, aren't inhuman. Inhuman. If we cannot convince humans like Bible that don't worry, so we will beat them. We just gotta be patient. If you eating, there's something besides. We have Daisy also, and she can cause an entire, and she is the most powerful of all of us. Yeah, there's something we can't do. You're right. I'm just nothing. Dudes, Colson. We saw word from Mike. He has something. Dudes, Mr. Pearson, Colson, may tell me you have something intel on us. What is it? Yes. Oh, yes. I'm pleased to report that we have that me and my team and I have taken down at least 5 different Hydra safe houses, and one of them actually contained information on an abandoned oil rig factory that's currently under the jurisdiction of, let me guess, Gideon Malik. You read my mind, sir. Really? So Malik actually owns an oil rig factory? Man, it's like that Hydra not even trying to avoid the bad guy Crusade, indeed. Yes, and my least report telling them out is there right now with Hive. So it's our chance. We can. It's our chance. We can hear it out right now. All right, then, good work. I'll work. Contact Agent Johnson and tell him to meet at our at this location. At these coordinates here. These coordinates here. We're gonna take him down. It's time to take Hydra down once and for all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll let the rest of the men know. All right then. All right, very good. Good work then. Hey, I wouldn't mind if you pay me one more visit. I thought you should know that we don't know the location where getting main base operations is. Oh, an abandoned oil factory. Am I right? I think about your question that you know what I'm talking about. I would and you should also know that we're heading over right now to rescue Malkin and any other higher person that we come across. So the deal that I made for you, it's clearly off the table. And if there's anything that we don't know, as you know, we're gonna give them out. I'm still going to give you that deal I told you before. Fine, have it your way. But when we will get the information. We're good at that. Good at that. I won't be so sure about that. Yeah, are you guys? What is those nightmare guns? I told you. I'm sorry, Agent Fitz. Oh no! Hey, look out! Don't want to sleep. What the? Hey, sleep out! Oh, James! Hey, James! Ah, shit, dude! He's loose. Loose. Show him now. Hey, dude. Ah, shit, man, take him down, dude. Hey, we're going down, we're gonna crash. I'm good. He's losing the base. He's losing. We're going down. Dude. What's going on here? Sir, it's the Shield's main place, except for one. It was like they're crash landing. Not really. Unless, don't worry, it's just Lucio's doing. This is going according to plan. You seem disappointed. I'm not. What makes you so bad? Well, you look. Something that you're hoping that like he'll give us more than just a few pep talks and a few good advice tips. Honestly, I don't know what I was hoping for. Oh, for Daisy. It's about a dream you had, wasn't it? Talk to me. Okay, all right, fine. Last night I dreamt. I dreamt that everyone was dead. You, Colson, May, and the rest of our New Steel Warriors team. They're all dead. And except me, I was the only one who not dead. And Hive was there. You think that Hive killed all? Well, of course. Who else would it be? I was the only bad guy at my. He said that was all my fault. Don't. I know I said it was just a neighbor I had, but I felt so much more than that. Thinking it could be a vision of the future. I don't know, maybe. Or I sound so crazy to say it might be. Not really. There has been. Not really. There has. No, there has been cases that people sometimes some dreams that people had sometimes prophesize their futures. It is possible. Maybe fits. Sorry, Johnson. We got information. We got SOS coming from Agent Koenig. Put it through. Agent Johnson. So glad I got you. What is a Koenig? It's Colson. Him and the rest of the team are in trouble. We lost kind of except for one. But what are they? Last we heard from them, they were heading to an abandoned oil rig factory under that is probably owned by Gideon Malik. He believed that's what some of Hydra's last main base of operations are. Base of operations are. That could be where they're hiding, yes. But we lost Conor Colson. We're afraid that teams are dead or been captured. Captured. Oh no, that's not good. Please, it can't be that. But we don't know that. Hopefully that's not good. Oh, not all of them. We still have the Secret Warriors. I don't think that's good. We can't let that dream. You can't let that dream have to take you. You and I both know that we have. That the only way we can save our team is if we. You're right, Lincoln. You're right. All right, Agent Talos, yes. Send out words to our team. It's time to bring in Secret Warriors.